Why is it not letting me do it? What's going on, everybody? How we doing today? We doing good? Still keep trying to fix with the delay, so we're going to have some delays still again. So trying to work through that with Bobby and stuff like that. So we'll be having Bobby on here in a little bit. Bobby will be talking to us about the Bobby will be talking to us about our time at Washington Crown. Bobby went with me to Washington Crown this weekend. Great show. Hot show. Great show. So yeah. So basically, thank you. Welcome. This is This Week in Fandemonia, episode 2 here. Basically, keeping you update on what's going on around the store, what's going around Northeast Ohio, etc., etc. So, thanks for joining in. My name's Earl, owner, Fandemonia. As we try to build the show, I will normally be talking to Bobby. He's my correspondent. He sets up a lot for us, but he also sets up for his own, too, so he can give a good perspective of sports card shows out there. We're going to end up having some more vendor guests from my shows that we do. We do shows in Salem, Ohio. Getting ready for that. So yeah, that'll be what we got going forward. So yeah, let's talk about what we got going on this week in Fandemonia. So this week, pretty simple week. Had One Piece release. So we got One Piece in stock. Besides that, I think it was pretty basic. We have Budget League that started up this week. We do a Budget League Commander. Basically, $50 limit on the deck. So yeah, we play. I think we're playing an 8-week league this year. It's organized by our judge Alex Jackson. He does the Budget League. So we took a little pause for a little bit. Back at it now. So Budget League got started this week. Starting to kick into gear with our Hall of Fame City Comic Con advertising. So Hall of Fame City Comic Con's coming up September 27th. Let me go get a flyer, actually. So September 27th. Basically, this is the Hall of Fame City Comic Con. They're their own thing. This is their 9th year doing the Comic Con. They brought us in last year with another store to help out the gaming annex. I don't want to cover up my logo. There we go. Let's cover up that logo. So, they'll love that too. They'll never see it, so I'm not worried. So, yeah. So, basically, if you join any event with us for the Comic Con, you get free entry as long as you pre-register by the Thursday before. If not, you're going to have to pay con entry plus entry of any of our events. We're doing a team trio, MTG team trio. It's going to be modern, standard, and pauper. We are going to have a commander area where you just pay $20, get your entry, and then everything's going to go into a prize pool, and we're going to be doing hourly giveaways, all kinds of cool stuff. We're going to have a One Piece constructed event there. You know why I'm talking about this? I got all this up here. Man, might as well cancel there. Let's go ahead and let's bring up some of our stuff here. Yeah, so right here, yeah, so this right here, man, I wanted to enlarge it. I guess we're just going to go this route, folks. So as I was trying to pull the gaming schedule up, I obviously delayed because I suck computer-wise, but, what have you. So, let's go over here and get on our Facebook here. That'll be the best way to go about doing this, folks. I probably should have tagged or did all these. So yeah, this is what we got going on here, right here. Saturday, September 27th, Hall of Fame City Comic Con. So basically, if you if you pre-register and you enter through us for a Magic event, we're going to enter everybody that plays Magic at our event will be entered to win a Spider-Man booster bundle. We're going to be giving one of those out just for, Magic players that enter. We're going to be doing a one-piece giveaway that I'll probably announce tomorrow. It's going to deal with, it's probably going to have the first 5 starter decks is what I think we're probably going to do. So anybody that enters One Piece will also have a giveaway as well. But yeah, so and let me go through here. Let's see. Well, as you can see there by looking at the thing. So basically our team trios is 11 a.m. It's a $75 entry fee. That's $25 a teammate. So we'll have a Commander Chaos Seal, which is actually my favorite thing to do. So let me talk about this Commander Chaos Seal, folks. So we are also doing a one-piece starter deck Chaos Seal. So here's how my Chaos Seals work. Like, we're going to have all kinds of Commander decks, all kinds of one-piece starter decks, right? The one piece I already actually got on my wheel. So I'm hoping to do both of them on the wheel. So basically what I do is we spin the wheel, and whatever deck you land on, that's the deck you get to play with. And then, we'll be doing tournaments based off attendance and then prizing, but you get to keep the deck. So, and I got my case of Final Fantasy already ready. So Final Fantasy will be in there. We'll make sure we got all the cool ones, and then I'm gonna work. I met a guy this weekend at the show, the Washington Crown Show. That he's got some older stuff. I'm gonna try to get a hold of him and get a deal on some of his older stuff, so we can get some other cool decks into the frame. So, and then the $20 command area, like I said, you pay your $20, you get into the con, you get to play Commander all day long the way you want. We're going to do hourly giveaways in the Commander area, like I said, based on attendance. So you can still win something. Everybody's going to get something at some point. So we're going to make sure to take care of everybody. All right, let's go scroll down here. We have Two-Headed Giant Commander on Thursdays, which really love that. We'll talk about that probably a little later when we get off this right here. So right here is the rest. One Piece we have constructed at noon, and then we have a Chaos starter deck event at 2:30. Like I said, everything prizing is based off of attendance. But yeah, it's a good time, man. Good time for that. So, and we'll get the One Piece thing together. So that's our focus right now. Hall of Fame City Comic Con in September. We got our event coming up in October. Anybody out there, our sports cards collectible and gaming show, October 18th is in Salem, Ohio. Looking good for that. Out meeting good vendors this weekend. We got I was busting his chops. If you're looking at some of my live videos, we got my boy PokeWiz. He's going to come up and set up, so we're going to try to get him on the show one of these days. He keeps kind of ghosting me, so we're gonna have to get a hold of old PokeWiz, and we're gonna have to hold him to the fire, man. Get him up on the show. So yeah, met a lot of great vendors, a lot of good people. Shout out to everybody that was cool to my kids too. My son and his friend came out this weekend as we set everything up. So definitely shout out to all of them. So as going forward, some of you may know, some of you may not know. If you watch the YouTube channel, don't know. We plan on moving back down to our downtown location here in the next few months. That should allow us to concentrate more on content and also like getting back up on our levels of inventory the way I want them to be. On top of that, I just like downtown. I do. It's an awesome. I mean, yes, these spaces up here are more modern, but I think as we continue to build our relationship with the Hall of Fame City Comic Con and continue to try to do that, and as we continue to do our 3 events a year in Salem, and as we're branching out back doing more shows again, like I'm out doing more shows again myself personally, and also like especially doing more with this Pittsburgh Sports Card Show. Which is, something that we're going to be trying to do more and more. If you guys are unaware, it's Pittsburgh Sports Card Show. Pittsburgh Sports Card. Sorry, it's rough for me to say. It's hard to be so nice to Pittsburgh folks, but we get nothing but love out there in Pennsylvania, and we've done some shows. Used to set up years ago with one of the owners of the show, Bryce. But they are now putting on some of the best shows in the country, and they are starting to come up into Ohio. So we're going to be working more with them. Just talked to Mark today. I got to send my little thing, but paid our fees. We will be a sponsor for their next show. They are taking over the Boardman Mall shows, so we will be a sponsor for that show, and it'll be a good way. It's going to be, I feel like our show on the 18th is going to be an awesome show, folks. If between all the stuff we're out doing now, having the Hall of Fame City Comic-Con on the 27th, we're going to end up having the Boardman show in October, right before our event. And then we have our event, which is, that's the one we're talking about, hyping up. Tell all your peoples, any of you that used to watch this YouTube channel, because I used to break any of that, man. Saturday, October 18th. Like, this show, this hopefully will be the one that, the one you'll remember, the one that springboards everything. There's a lot of good things we're trying to do here. Like I said, still trying to get a lot of like stores to grasp the concept of what we're trying to get back going in this area. But man, we got the cheapest tables. Like, look at this. Look at this. Bam. $40 for an 8-footer. I got 6-foot tables at $30. You go into Cleveland Market, folks, and 6-foot tables are $55, man. So we got we got $30 tables, we got $40 tables. I mean, we have a great community that's untapped, man. This Alliance, Salem, Damascus, Columbiana County, Mahoning County, all these, like, everybody, awesome people. Got a lot of awesome vendors, you know. Boneyard's coming back, Bomb City's coming back, Bobby will be there. We're bringing my boy Pokey Wiz, his boy Poke Avengers is supposed to become. All kinds of great people lined up for this show. So definitely want to lock in. We're trying to really turn this Salem into a destination location the same way Pittsburgh Sports Cars guys have. So hopefully we can, do a good job at doing that. And we get quite a few good vendors and quite a few more because we got good vendors. Fred's coming back. OG Fred, he's bringing a collector with him, Pokemon vendor. So we got lots of other good stuff, man. So hopefully all you guys get on board. If you weren't here for the first show, I have no ill will. All my homies that ended up setting up at the other dude's show instead of mine, I'm looking you dead in the camera. I ain't mad. But you want to get on board, man, before, things take off, man, because, like, honestly, we continue to hear from all the crowd that was there that they love the show. They can't wait for the next show. Actually, I had a really good response from a vendor that was set up this week. We had quite a few vendors that were from our show that were set up in Pittsburgh this weekend, and all of them, I think our show's ranking right under that show. They're Bryce and Mark's shows is some of these guys' favorites, and we only did one. Like I said, ain't nobody out here hustling, and Bryce and Mark hustle well, so I'm not going to talk, but like, I'm out here promoting everywhere. Me and my kids were hitting up the Pittsburgh 650 shoot. I'll be at the fair this weekend, and my baseball booth will be. I got to do my baseball time, but we're going to be handing out flyers then. So, but yeah. So I better stop chatting. It's time for our 7:15 call with the ugly guy. So let's go ahead and start giving him a call and see if he's ready to have a conversation. So I'm dialing him up. You should already, you see, like, it's 7:50. There he goes.
No, the Pittsburgh.
There he is, Bobby. What it do? How you doing, man?
Doing good, man. How you doing? What's up with you?
Oh, man, now I tell the delay is, like, a lot worse than what I thought it was. All right, Bobby, I'm going to let you, everybody's been listening to me babble for a little bit. I'm going to let you speak about Washington Crown, and do me a favor, we're going to try to, like, professionalize this, just give me a thumbs up when you're done talking, and I'll start talking, and then, you know what I'm saying, so we can eliminate. I looked up, and I Googled, and I checked, because I'm not, look, people, I'm going to look you in the camera again, I'm not the smartest motherfucker here. Like, every other person in this hobby is going to always tell you they're smarter than you. I'm going to be that guy that's going to tell you I'm not smarter than you. So, like, I'm doing everything I can to fix this delay. I did things to try to fix the delay. I'm going to have to wait until we got Alex up in here one day live to help me out. But we'll make this delay better. But until then, we're going to need some thumbs up. But Bobby, I'm about to hand it over to you. Tell me about your experience this weekend at Washington Crown.
It was good, man. I was in there with you in the Pokey Land, the good old Pokey Land. So that was a little different for me. Traffic through that place was crazy. There was tons and tons of people. Even in Pokey Land, there was a lot of people looking for sports cards and stuff. So, you know, we got a lot of people through there, made a lot of good deals, trading, buying, selling, you know, normal stuff. It was just hot. It was really, really hot. That was probably the worst part of it, was the temperature in there. But that's because the deals were so great. So, you know, that's really all I have to say about Washington, or Crown Plaza, whatever we want to call it. So you're up.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, Pokeland was definitely hot for sure. Mark was well aware of that. I actually talked to Mark today. I don't know if you heard the beginning part, but we are, which I'll have me and you will have to talk off the thing too. I did reach out to him. We are sponsoring the Boardman Show. So we will be doing that. So we'll talk more about that off of the thing. And like I said, what do you think? Like, where does that? Because to me, I honestly think they're probably putting on the best shows around. I mean, besides maybe, I haven't been to Shipshawana. I have been to Xenia. I've been to some of the other big ones. I kind of feel like, and that's not because I'm like we met back again, and it was packed, and it was one of them. I've been to big shows where there's too many vendors and you don't make money. This show, it seems like everybody still makes money. What do you think? Like, are these some of the best shows you set, or what are the best shows you enjoy setting up at?
No, it absolutely is, man. For the amount of people you have coming through is insane. They do a really, really good job of promoting it and getting it out there and letting everybody know it's going to be there. So every time I've done one of their shows, it's been really, really good. The turnout's always great. There's always plenty of people, plenty of vendors, plenty of fun stuff to look at. You know, they always have something different going on too. Like, you know, occasionally they'll have a person there doing autographs and stuff. It's a good show. You know, I'm used to the smaller monthly shows that, you know, you get a lot of the same people, the same flippers and stuff like that. You get that there too, don't get me wrong, but you also get collectors there a lot more, I feel like. You get a lot more people that are there looking for stuff that they want, not just trying to buy to sell. So that was cool too. And like I said, it's always fun to see a bunch of different things other than just 30, 60 tables. You know, there were 600 there. So you got to experience a lot other things. So I want to ask Evan here. Evan's here with me. Come on, scoot over. What did you think the biggest difference was between that show and, you know, the regular monthly shows we do?
Well, it's definitely a lot bigger than normal shows.
Yeah.
Way more stuff too.
Yeah.
You could see there's more than just either Pokemon. Well, there was for the part we were at.
Yeah.
But then some of the outside stuff had some good cool stuff.
But even in the Pokemon land, there was Magic, there was One Piece, there were sports cards, obviously. There was everything. I felt like in there.
Yeah.
You know, and even when you walked around, there was other things like, you know, you go to a normal card show, there's just card vendors. I went through there and I seen people selling like some action figures and some toys and some other things, which is cool to see too, which is kind of like your show you're doing in Salem, where you have a little bit of everything. You don't just have the ones or the twos. It's mostly everything. So that was the biggest difference I've seen. Figure out.
Well, and that's why I'm also trying to do more collectibles, like you just said, like we're trying to do with our show. I do want to take one moment to acknowledge the fact that for the second time in my life, I see an Evan smile. The minute you went over the camera, we got it on camera, him smiling. So you can tell the mom, now at least we'll get your whole family watching the YouTube channel, because everybody will go watch it just to clip that one spot of him smiling. So, but anyways, as I get a call here, my family obviously doesn't pay attention, and I do a live show on 7 o'clock on Tuesdays. But question I have for you, question of the week, as we're talking about our shows, and this has come up a lot in recent conversation as we're talking about doing trades and trade-ins at a show. How do you evaluate trades, and how often, or has it become too much of a somebody has to win, and like how are you evaluating things?
So when it comes to trades, it's really case by case. I say that a lot on like a lot of the things that I do, but if you have a super common PSA 9 rated rookie, I'm not going to be super excited about it. It also depends on what you're trading for. If you want something that's really cool, really expensive, I want to make a little on the trade, but I don't always have to make a good amount of money on the trade. So, like, if you're trading me a downtown for stuff that I have, I'll give you 90-95% trade value. If it's, in my opinion, I want it more than what you're taking from me. If it's some everyday card, stuff like that, 80%'s the max, I'm going to put towards it. So it's kind of a dance. It's a battle both ways, because everybody wants the most out of everything, and so do we. And it works both ways. But like I said, it's case by case, card by card. There's stuff that I don't have a lot of money in. Maybe I got a really good deal, and then I want the card you have. I might give you 100% trade value. If I think that card to have in my showcase is better than what you're trading me for, I might do that. It doesn't happen very often, but it does happen. So it comes down to kind of like I said last week. It's the rarity of stuff. If it looks good in there, it's something you don't see every day, I'll give a better value. But I would say realistically, 80 to 90%. 80% on day-to-day stuff, 90% plus on super cool things.
So I guess my question now for you is, who's the handsome guy that keeps popping up in the background? Oh, man. I don't know who you are, Cody, but you just duped me into reading something I didn't want to read. All right, man. Back to the real questions. Thanks for watching, though, Cody. But I just lost my whole train of thought there. Man, this guy just threw me. I should have never read the comment. I know what I was going to say. I'm sorry. Here we go. So this weekend, are you set up? Where are you set up? And how much are you asking people to bring their Anthony Richards for you to buy?
I'm going to be down in Canton at the Canton show. It'll be on Saturday or Sunday. I got to figure out where I'm going to be. I'm going to be down there. I'll buy them. The offers ain't going to be good, but I'll buy them because you never know. Like we said it all off season. Like we thought to ourselves, oh, they'll never be this low. We might as well buy a couple. Well, they found a way to get lower. But at this point, can they get lower? Danny Dimes is the starter. Can we get lower? Oh, man, I have tens of cents for you for that card when I see you. tens of cents. Might be a little over.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't see a thumb, but I see you're not talking. The thumb must be up your ass.
I did do
So
it.
you're at Hartville this weekend. Is that what you said?
No, Canton.
What are you bringing to Hartville? What are you looking for in Hartville? What we got going on with Hartville this weekend?
Quit saying Hartville. Canton. So I'm bringing same sports, football, a little bit of basketball. I don't have a lot of basketball right now. Tiny bit of baseball. Football is going to start here soon, man. We're almost there. We're almost to week one. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for autos and graded rookie quarterbacks and just weird stuff I don't see every day. I like all kinds of stuff. And like, I talk about basketball and baseball. I'll buy it. If the players are good, I'll buy it too. So,
Yeah, I'll have to get together a nice little Pokemon thing for you to take up there. We'll have our new flyers for you to hand out too. Make sure you're engaging. I'll probably be up there once you figure out where you're gonna be. I'm gonna be at some point trying to razz up the crowd, shame some of the vendors that should have been setting up from day one with us to still have them because they're douche canoes. No, I'm just joking. They're not. Some of them are.
when
I'm
I
gonna
figure out
tell
where
that to
I
their
can
face.
just be, you don't even know where I'm
So
gonna
one last thing for you. What's the one card that eludes you, Bobby? What's the one card you really want in your collection that you have not found?
Actually, I need a Merino on card auto now. I had one just this past show. Like, I took it with me. It was a PSA 10 on card auto, and I loved it. And I took it with me, going, "Oh, nobody's ever gonna pay my price on this card. No one's ever gonna do it." And I've had it with me at every show for the last year. Somebody paid that number this show. So I think that's my chase. I need another on-card auto of Dan Marino, PSA 10. I think that's going to be the chase.
Why? Why did you take it? See, that's why you already know I went through it. So look, folks, this dude got mad at me, and I got mad at myself for it, right? Because I would keep bringing these two cards. This is a flawless Vic, and it is an immaculate bow. And I finally put them in this drawer of Abyss where you see Anthony Richardson sitting because I got tired of it. And now finally somebody got his Merino. That's kind of sad and cool at the same time. So I think it needs to be a rookie auto. What do you think?
I mean, that's a bit out of budget. A rookie on-card auto of Marino, that's a bit out of budget. PSA 10. I brought it because I loved it, man. I loved looking at it. I liked seeing it. I liked having it. But, I don't know. I'm a little more into memorabilia, I think, most days. Like, I have some good stuff that I love and I won't take to shows and sell. So maybe that's what it is, because it wasn't a piece of mem. But as soon as I sold it, I was like, damn, I kind of wish he didn't say okay.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I made the mistake because I don't know if you noticed that out of the 3 cards I used to always have, one wasn't there. Somebody finally came in and dropped my money on the Bill Russell that I had in there, the Russell 101 auto. And it's like he come in and he had the cash, and it was cash money. And I was like, I can't say no now, So,
Yep.
All right, Bobby, we're going to give you final words before we boot you off here and let your wife deal with you for the rest of the night. What else you got to say as we sign off this week?
Just thanks for having me on. It was a good time. Thanks for having me at the show. Had a good time out there. Come see us out in Canton, not Hartsville, on Sunday. Evan, you want to add anything?
If anyone's got Lad McConkey's, I'll
Lad-
take a look.
Lad, he'll take a look at some lads.
Or Ashton Genty.
Or Ashton Genty autos. The only Gators fan you'll ever meet that loves Lad. And You know what? Chuck said good show, boys. There's your thumbs up.
Hey, I just want to say we got another sighting of Evan smiling. Oh, I better adjust that. Looks like I have no upper lip. So Evan smiled again. So we got 2 of these, folks. Like, that's honestly, that's worth the monetization right there. If nobody ever watches this, ever, we got 2 smiles for Evan, man. That's awesome. Appreciate it, guys. It's always a pleasure. Till next week, till this weekend. Have a good one. Bye, Evan. Have good luck football, man. Give me that schedule so I can come watch a game. Message me.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Awesome. That's our man Bobby right there. Bobby and Evan, father-son duo. So yeah. So I guess I can take out my earpiece now because I don't have to listen to nobody but myself. So like we're saying, we're definitely excited. It'll be now. I gotta do my little I'm sure the payment hasn't even deposited into their bank account yet, but great talks with Mark. It's awesome. Can't wait to be on board with them, learn from them, to continue to try to grow this show. Like, folks, we're over here trying to grow this show in Salem, man, and trying to grow this thing with the Hall of Fame City Comic-Con, and I really need, it's like some grassroots. I even figured, since I'm doing some kind of stuff, I even invited Killer Cross, you know what I'm saying, on here to try to have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Figure, why not? I'll throw Hail Mary out there. Maybe, he's out here trying to build something on his own. We trying to build something. We the underdogs out here too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we're out here trying to build good shows, trying to do things for the vendors, you know what I'm saying? Really trying to create a destination place, man. It's not about trying to make me rich. It's trying to make Fandemonia rich. It's about trying to. I'm an old gamer and an old collector, man. Like, it's awesome. The hobby is healthy. It's awesome, but like the state of it's only half of it's awesome. The other half right now is kind of there's a lot of, and we're trying to clear that up, man. I remember a time when we all used to game, have good times. You know what I'm saying? Go take road trips with our friends, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're trying to get it all. We're trying to have every collectible up in here. We're trying to do Magic tournaments, One Piece tournaments, get everybody together, hanging out, having a good time. So, the other thing, I'll close on this, which I thought was the coolest, made my day today. Don't know if I showed it already, but I'm going to show it again. We're out here trying to promote, doing things, was on Twitter, doing some stuff today, just promoting this show, promoting our shows, promoting, between us, Hall of Fame City Comic-Con, you know what I'm saying? Just constantly trying to promote. And so we're on Twitter, and I'm just randomly and like I said, I shot out to Real Killer Cross. I was like, I'm like, man, I did a Hail Mary too. Once upon a time, I actually for our first show, I was trying my hardest, man, to get Stipe, because once upon a time we knew Stipe, knew his sister. I figured it'd be a Hail Mary. Didn't even get a response from his sister. So I figured, you know what, man, we're over here trying to be the underdog, trying to build some big things. Maybe somebody like a Killer Cross would, respond, mess around. It helped his lore just getting on some random fans podcast or something like that, And then out of nowhere, I literally get a notification that John Cena started following us. And that's the real John Cena, folks. You see that? You see that? John Cena follows you. So you know what, folks? You can't see that. Because John Cena, I can see it. I can't unsee that. And I know it's just a Twitter follow. But you know what, man? It's the little wins when you're on here and you've been like, you go up and down and you've had a business for 5 years and you're 5+ years and, you're trying to put content. You're trying to, do things right. And you watch all these shady people and all these other people in this business win. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see the guys that, weigh packs, all this kind of, they win all the time. You know what I'm saying? And we're over here trying, so, getting little wins like that, man. Call me corny. See, right there, we were like, hey, Killer Cross, what'd it do? He said no. But you know what? Like I said, them little wins, man. Sounds corny, but it's cool as hell to see when I hit John Cena that he follows me. Even if it's a mistake, even if it happens for a week, folks. The fact is that you could be a vendor in an event John Cena knows about on September 18th.